Alright, it is Friday, and you know what that means. It means it's time for the NPL Video Game Club on this Friday, December 12th, 2025. Right now, currently 34 degrees, mostly sunny out there, but still going to be chilly. But if you're watching this, I would imagine you're not outside. But nonetheless, it's been a few weeks since I've been around. Took a week for the holiday break for Thanksgiving, and then last week I was actually in New York City on the weekend, catching up on some cool stuff. But nonetheless, as always, your host here, Uncle Theo. Hope you're having a good night, good evening, good afternoon, good late afternoon. I'm going to say night because, well, it's going to get dark any minute now. So, it just seems right to say that. Nonetheless, you know what, let me shift this over a scotch here. And I do need to adjust. There it is. A little bit. There you go. I do have a potential new camera that I need to look at, but I need to find the time to get it installed. Don't mind the hair. It's warped with these headphones. What happens, you get the growing pains of when you start growing hair out. Nonetheless, hope you're all having a good week. Hope you're all having a good start to the weekend. And what have I been doing? So last week, I was actually out in New York City. Last Friday, I went out to Manhattan with some peeps. Shout out to Russ Lyman, Ernie, Steph. We went to go see Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, which was I don't think it's showing anymore. I think it was a 1 week only thing, but I could be wrong. It is a re-release of a very popular Quentin Tarantino 2004, I'd like to say. 2003, 2004 film. And it was a film that was split up into two parts. Kill Bill Volume 1, Kill Bill Volume 2. Initially, the movie was supposed to be one long movie, but the studios basically told Quentin Tarantino, well, in order for this movie to make more money, we got to split it into two. So for the longest time, that's the way people have seen it, but there have always been whispers of a extended, full uncut version of the movie. Been myth, and Quentin Tarantino owns a few, I think 2 cinemas over in LA, and he has shown a rough cut of what he deemed The Whole Bloody Affair, which was volumes 1 and 2 together. I believe he showed it one time at the Cannes Film Festival and then also at his theater in LA, which was a very rare type of thing to attend. So it's finally here. It's finally out for in the wild and for a nationwide release. And I went to go see it last week. So that's why I was not here, because it is a almost 5-hour cut of the film. Not cut, but definitive cut of the way the film was meant to be. And yeah, then we went to Nintendo New York. I don't like to say that. I like to say Nintendo World, but they changed the name. But the one in Rockefeller Center, then we went to walk around in Manhattan and just hang out. Took the whole day. So that's why I was not here last Friday. But nonetheless, hope you're all having a good week. So before I begin with the game that I'm continuing on with, Shinobi Art of Vengeance, we have some quick orders of business to run through in terms of things happening at the library and just maybe things you may see me in. So first and foremost, NPL Movie Weekends is continuing on in 2026. This is the slotted schedule and lineup for the next year. So these are free events. There is no cover charge to attend these screenings. It is free. Yes, free 99. You are welcome to bring along your own snacks and beverages to enjoy along with the film. Seats open at 1 p.m., showtime starting at 1:30 p.m., and this will be at the 1 Belden Avenue location in Norwalk, Connecticut. So starting off first, January 11th, is the Bob Dylan biopic that came out earlier this year, starring Timothée Chalamet. Now, for legal reasons, I am not allowed to say the name of the movie, so let's just say A Complete Stranger is what I'll come up with. And then March 22nd, Sunday. These are all taking place on Sundays, by the way. It is the Audrey Hepburn Classic Brunch at Tiffany's. So that is the 60s, and then jumping into the 70s on May 17th with the Bruce Lee Kung Fu Classic Enter the Reptile, I guess is the name I'll come up with. But you can read it on the graphic, the actual name of the movie. And then jumping into the 80s, the Rad 80s on Sunday, July 26th, with Ferris Bueller's Holiday, classic film. And then jumping into the 90s on September 20th, Sunday, with the Bugs Bunny, Michael Jordan, Basketball Jones epic Space Jelly, I guess is what I'll come up with, which is actually will be celebrating its 30th anniversary in 2026, believe it or not. That film came out in 1996. And then to wrap up, put a nice little bow on the end of the year with Sunday, November 15th. It is the Peter Jackson, the first installment of the epic trilogy, the fantasy, I should say, fantasy epic. The Lord of the Circles, the Fellowship of the Circle, which is the first film. And I do have to but just PSA, this will be the theatrical cut of the film. I know many people love the extended cuts, but the extended cut, just because of its sheer runtime, I would not be allowed to do it on a Sunday because we're only open 4 hours. And I do need to have some buffer time before and after the film to allow people to come into the room and as well as file out in an organized manner. So I just can't do it. I can't show the extended cut, though they did just announce recently, a couple weeks ago, that the trilogy will be celebrating, at least this first film, celebrating its 25th anniversary in 2026. So as a result, select movie theaters will be showing the extended cut of the trilogy throughout the year, I think starting in January. But I don't know any further details on that. Nonetheless, if you don't want to spend money at the theater and you would prefer to sit through the theatrical cut of the film, which is still very, very good on its own merit, you can come by and check it out here at the library. So again, the NPL Movie Weekends 2026 lineup, you can see it in your graphic there. And the NPL Movie Weekend series is a collaborative effort between the Norwalk Public Library and the Norwalk Film Festival. If you are interested in finding out more about the Norwalk Film Festival, I will put a link to their website in the chat below. That way you can check it out. And I hope to see you there. It's always fun to check these things out. All right, and tomorrow I will actually be on the internet yet again, courtesy of the folks at EC3 Arcade, East Coast Candy Crew, which is an arcade over in Shelton, Connecticut. They do a weekly stream on Saturdays, and they asked me to do a 1cc, that is a 1 credit clear run of the Streets of Rage trilogy. So what does that mean? That's going to be Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3. In particular, Streets of Rage 3 will actually be the Japanese version of the game, Bare Knuckle 3, which is a much more streamlined and fun playthrough than the American version. But yeah, check it out. It'll be twitch.tv/EC3Arcade. If you were interested in checking that out. And I will be doing that. Again, I do have to just give a forewarning. East Coast Candy Crew is an 18+ venue, so it is not a family-friendly venue. Though they do tend to have on occasion a all-ages event that allows all ages in, but on normal days, which would be Saturdays, it is 18+. So just forewarning, it is not going to be like this stream, which is family-friendly. So I am not responsible for any content or language used on behalf of the folks at EC3 Arcade. Obviously, they have their own thing going on, but I am going there to spread the word of Streets of Rage, spreading the gospel, as it were. So come on by, check it out. Again, tomorrow, Saturday, December 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be over at twitch.tv/EC3Arcade. If you are interested in finding out more information about the event, you can check it out on the website, ec3arcade.com, which I have put in the chat. And yeah, watch me play some more video games. And last but not least, I've got an event coming up in February. So if you're interested in signing up for the event, I've put a link in the chat, which brings you to the Linktree page for the event itself. And that way you can sign up for a table. As of right now, tables are all filled up, but soon I will be making calls to my vendors who did sign up, see if people are still ready. There is a wait list if you go on the Linktree page, which again would be right above me there, and it'll be in the chat below. Click on that. There is a link to the wait list, and you can fill out the wait list. There is no obligation there. You just fill out your name and email. And should a space open up for the event itself, I will then reach out to you and let you know. Then we'll see if we can get you for a table over at Algo. Algo 9, the event powered by the Emotion Engine. Pretty cool. All right, so it's been a few weeks since I've played this, so I'm going to have to reacclimate myself to the control scheme of this game, because in my off time here, I've actually been playing off-site at a friend's house, Ninja Gaiden 4, and that is a whole similar but a wholly different beast in terms of gameplay. So I do have to reacclimate myself to how this works. So now, I did last week, when I went offline, I did go through a couple other stages, one of the old ones, and I went ahead and found, at least to the best of my ability, the hidden collectibles that I had missed out the first time. So that was the Oboro relics, the Anku rifts, the upgrades, things of that nature. So as you can see, for example, first stage is 100%, second is 100%, third is 100%, Neo City 75, Fish Market is 92, Submarine Base is 75, Desert's 92. So like, for example, Neo City, there is one elite squad that needs to be taken care of and one Anku rift. So I can either continue on with the story, or I can try to pick up the pieces, which why not, right? And the good thing about this game is I can now, because I've been in the level, I can spawn at any point that I would like. So let's see. Looking at the map, I can try to find things that maybe I haven't seen before. And let me see here. That seems good. That seems good. Hideout, city entrance. Ooh, okay. So this, yeah, I'm not quite sure. This is all purple here. So you know what? This looks like it hasn't been looked at yet. So let me go over there. There's a merchant. So let me see how I can get up there. Can I get up there? I gotta figure out the buttons again. Alright, this is my dash. There There you go. All right. Get that. Get that. Alright. I forgot how to do the execution. I had to remember. Alright, that has been electrified. There is a gust here, so I can ride the gust. Oh, look at that. Get him. There you go. I'm slowly remembering the buttons here. Alright, so that, I need to grab that ring. Yep. Can I ride this further? I can. There's the elite squad. And there you go. Alright, need to acclimate myself to the buttons once again. Can I throw a shuriken at him? Yes, I can. Alright. Alright, that is a death wall. So I need to ride my parachute here. Alright. So that's going to bring down the electrical fence over there. Oh, but wait, that one, okay. That one's gone. Alright, so. Now I am free to go over here. And there's the elite squad over there. Alright, so down will lead somewhere. Alright, there they go. There is something down there, look at that. Okay. So I need to ride this. Hit that. And then I could then go here and there. And then take this down. Take this down even further. Rid of him. And the Oboro relic. Alright, that's been found. So that is good. Hey, the real DC Avenger, what's going on, buddy? Welcome back. Yeah, I do remember you. You were on my last stream because I actually took 2 weeks off. Actually, funnily enough, I'm doing another Streets of Rage stream tomorrow night on another website on Twitch, if you are available. It is actually, the link for it is in the chat below. It is ec3arcade.com. I will be doing a playthrough of Streets of Rage 1, 2, 3 on there. It is actually the link, I think, right above you. I put 3 links. One of them is ec3arcade.com. So tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be doing a playthrough of Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so there's the Elite Squad here. So I will have to defeat these guys. Now, in terms of my ninpo, I need to see what I have. Ninjutsu. Lightning Shield, Replenish, and Ignite. Reduces damage taken and boosts execution. Okay. That might be worthwhile. Raijin. Okay, I've never done that. But yeah, so I've been playing Ninja Gaiden 4, and I enjoyed it. But it is a whole different mindset to play than this game, so because it's been 2 weeks, I kind of have to refresh myself on how to play this. So I might not do too well here. Not quite sure. Alright, 1. There you go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That could have been a lot worse. Demolitions Expert. So that seems to be a skill. Hit count 15. Enhanced version of the bomb Ninpo. Throw 2 bombs at once. Oh, okay. Very nice. Alright, so that brings me to this. And there is a part here that I haven't discovered fully yet. So... get them both. There you go. Alright. Alright, so I got them. Now I want to go up. Alright. There's the Anku Rift up there. So at least I know where it is now. Now, what this Anku Rift is, I don't know. I have no idea. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think I remember you mentioned you're from Portugal, right? If I remember correctly. I am curious how the libraries are in Portugal. But yeah, I mean, libraries are a wonderful place to be. I mean, I used to go, the one where I'm working at now, I used to go to it as a kid, but then after being a kid, I didn't really go anymore. And that's my fault, you know? But ever since I started working there, I really start to understand that, you know, yeah, books aren't just for kids. Oh boy, another parkour segment. And there you go. See, this is the part that's gonna get you. Where the spikes start coming in. And I dropped that. That was my mistake. So yeah, this is just trial and error. You got to figure out what is going on here. Now I got to do it that way. That's what I got to do. And I fell. Alright, how do I do this? One, two. 1, 2. And nope. Now see, this is trial and error. You only figure it out by doing it. But that's really it. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I messed up. This is how you learn. Yeah, the Anku rifts are not easy. They're not easy by any means. They are meant to test you. And I messed up. I did it the first time. Come on. Luckily, there are checkpoints, so it's not that bad, but you just gotta figure out what the gimmick is. And there we go. Don't know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, that... Ooh, I'm just not doing this. It is not working out. I don't know if it's a timing thing or I'm just not angling this right. There you go. Yeah. Not doing good here. I have to start over. And that stinks that the platforms, they're gone. Once you drop on them, they don't come back. So it kind of makes these hooks useless. Because it's really just one chance, or else you're done. You're toast. Nope. Oh, small libraries. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same way here. I mean, you have your city libraries, which are normally going to be larger. And then there are private libraries, which either, depending on the town, if it's a town that has a large population, if it has a, average large income, it can be large or it can be small. So like, for example, in my city here, Norwalk, we have 3 libraries, 2 of the one I work at, and there are 2 branches. So there's one on one side of a city and one on the other side of the city. Then there's another library, but it's not associated with us. It's a smaller independent library. But yeah, I totally get what you mean. So it's Norwalk, Connecticut. And, when I was a kid, it was a town, but the population has just increased over time. So it is a city now. But this is my last chance. And I messed up. I have to do it again. Yeah, I'm not sure. It was not working for me there. I got a boost. Yep. Go up. Boost. Up. There you go. Other side. This is where I kept dying. And I messed up. You really have only one chance, so I don't really get it there. Like you literally have to immediately when you land on that rock do a double jump. What's the point of having the hooks if they're useless? See? Like there. I don't understand. So obviously I don't want to climb it because that's what's going to trigger it falling down. So I understand like the mechanics of what it wants me to do. But that, see, I don't get it. It's not working. Not quite sure what I'm doing wrong here. It wants me to go the long way. Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe I'm not looking at the whole picture here, and that's what's getting me. There you go. All right. There you go. All right. I did it. So you just had to, like, not even think about touching the rocks. You had to keep jumping the long way with the hooks. Dark Katana Fragment, long lost piece of the Dark Katana. Alright, the Anku Rift has been completed. Very nice. Alright. So that's been done. In terms of, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, this stage has been 100% completed. So I want to go to the world map. And now when I go back, it'll say 100%. There you go. Nice. Well, that's the thing. So the problem is, I figured it out. So what happens is when, like, the rock, the instant you start climbing it, it starts falling. So you won't have enough time. So what I needed to do, as you saw there, was land on one, immediately jump around the hook, and then slingshot back the other way. So it's kind of like a zigzag. That's what I needed to do. But thank you, though. Oh, the poles belong to the big... Okay, yeah. So in our libraries are a bit different. So it either is, if it's a private library, it could be that, or it can be... or like you said, it could be a branch. So like what you're saying, it's owned by the big one. We call it a branch. So it could be that. Either or. All right, so that is done. That is done. That's done. That's done. Just trying to see if there are any areas that are not completed and not colored in. Storage. Anku Rift. Was it the Anku Rift that did not complete? Maybe. Might have been that. So if I go... No, the Anku Rift was done. So there is an elite squad I missed somewhere. Huh. Okay. So what part of the map has not been colored in? So, well... This I see purple, kind of, so it's gotta be... Let me try here. And see what's going on. Goodbye. They're both gone. Okay, so it's gotta be out here, because I see a very faint purple hue. So I'm wondering if it's around here. This looks like I've done it before, but I'm gonna go along for the ride. Right, there he goes. Right, there he goes. So up top, there is a purple area. So this looks vaguely familiar. It looks like I've done it before, but I'm going to entertain it and see what's going on. Alright, what's going on? Alright, so I've got to go... Maybe I've got to go the other way. Yep. Alright, so I've got to ride this the other way. For example, here. Then I've got to use the hooks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, this was a... this was already done. This was an elite squad area. So I've done this. Okay. So what have I not seen? This part looks like maybe the ceiling has not been fully rendered, so maybe there might be something up here. Not quite sure. That's been done. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. There's one elite squad that I've missed. So, I mean, it's got to be towards the beginning, right? You would think. It seems like... Yeah, I don't know. You just start from the beginning. I mean, at this point, I don't know where I need to go. Unfortunately, there's no obvious marker on the map to tell me what I've missed. Alright, there's the shop owner. But again, I need 20. I only have 4. 7,000, aquatic warrior. Outfit, owned. So everything here I have, I don't need these right now. Good question. So RPGs are not really games that I'm personally into. I know Phantasy Star is a very popular game, especially like you mentioned 4 on the Mega Drive and Genesis, but and the Dreamcast. But yeah, I just never got into them. It never, yeah, I don't know, never got into them. But, yeah, RPGs are not really anything I would really do here, mostly because RPGs by their nature are games that just take very long to complete. So I probably just wouldn't do that, because it would take way too long. But, yeah, I mean, depending on the games that I choose... Oh, hold on. Sorry, I get caught up in the combat. But, yeah, usually it'll be something that I find that's available, or sometimes I'll leave it as a poll on the library social media pages. Alright, so how do I get up here? Alright. There's this guy over here. Come over here. Come on. Alright, there they go. So again, I'm pretty sure I've done this, but, you know, I'm gonna entertain it. At this point, I just need to go through the whole level again and see what I missed. Apparently I missed an elite squad. Not sure how, but... Alright. Go up. And just... Oh wait, the map is... Okay, hold on. Did I miss something up here? Doesn't look like I did, right? Oh, nothing over there. So yeah, there was nothing missed here. Okay. Again, nothing there. And this is where I was before. There he goes. Let him say Nani. Alright. There he goes. Goodbye. Again, always looking at the pits. If there is something red, that means... That means there's something there. Do you see like there's a kind of red hue on the bottom? That means it's a death pit, so I can't go there. Right? Alright, I was over here already. Alright. And look at that. There's Ryo from Shenmue in the background. Ryo Hazuki. Alright, now is there something I'm missing up here? Pretty sure this was the same thing I was doing before, but there is something up there. Okay. So I gotta find a way to get up there. There is a way, there's something up there. Okay. So what can it be, right? All right. Into the fence he goes. I can't imagine I missed this, but... yeah, see, I didn't miss this. So what did I miss exactly? I don't know. Very, very strange. I see red. And somehow I bumped into that. Okay. I switch on over. Now I need to look down. Is there a red hue on the bottom there? Yes, there is. So that is a death wall. There he goes. All right, so I did this. I want to wait till this comes back. I see red. So I want to be careful there. There you go. Okay. There she goes. Now, did I somehow miss what's in this part? I don't know. I honestly can't tell you. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't think I would, but let me just clear out everyone on the first floor. Told me to hit that button. I got that. You see what's over here. Okay. Hit him. Okay. somehow they respawned. That's interesting. There he goes. So yeah, I mean, that's... I've done it, so I'm not really sure. There's nothing here. Huh. Where could this elite squad be? I really have no earthly clue. Why were the strawberries worried? Because they were in a jam? Oh boy. Now we got puns. Well, I don't see any strawberries in this game. Not yet. Actually, you know, I don't think I've seen any fruit in this game, to be honest. Were there fruits back here? Probably, right? But where could this elite squad be? I missed the first one. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you had to do the stage again. Alright. There he goes. Goodbye. Somehow. There you go. Get a long combo and you were good to go. Explosive kunai. Kunai will explode on impact, but at 5 times the ammo cost. That's a pretty big gamble. So, not worth it to me. Alright, so that's what I was missing. Alright, so this level has been complete, so now I can leave this stage. Thank you to those of you watching. It says I have about 6 people watching. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just kind of relearning the game because I haven't played this in 2 weeks because I haven't done the stream in 2 weeks. Alright, so every stage has been 100%ed so far. Submarine base has not. So I am missing 1 elite squad, 1 secret case, 1 Oboro relic, and 1 Anku rift. So where could I be? Where would I need to do that? Now there were some, I remember this stage, yeah, there were some hidden platforms. And I could not open them for the life of me. So maybe that's a skill I don't have yet. Because I remember right here, there's a wall that looks like you need to break it open, but I don't know. I don't know. That'd be a thing where I would need to look it up and see. Just 1 second here. See here. All right. Well, Linnea. Hey, what's up, Linnea? Brent, Logan, what is going on? How are you guys doing? How's your week treating you so far? So you know what? There's a locked door over here, right? There's another locked door over here. So those are blocking me from the things I need to find, and also here. So I'm wondering if this leads all the way up here, right? Maybe it connects. So let me try there. Maybe there's a new area, kind of like I just did now with the previous stage, that opens up. So I can't go there, but I can go up. So let me see what I can do. I think I need to go up to the right. Right? Okay, this is an air current. All right. So I need to ride this air current. Aha. I couldn't do that before. This is new. Okay, so now I gotta watch out for these. Oh boy. Alright. And instant death. Alright, so there is the... yeah, the wind-up on this thing. Alright. Insta-deaths. Alright. Something about the angle here. I gotta get it right. I'm missing something. It seems like there's another platform I'm missing, just in my haste to jump. Alright, I don't want to double jump. Oh, there's another current to ride. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. Foolish me, I couldn't pick up on that. Alright. So when I land, I gotta hit a left trigger to glide. There you go. There you go. Alright, and then from here... got a duck. Duck. Borrow relic. Alright. Oh boy. Look at that. And that was foolish. There you go. Ooh. There you go. Skin of my teeth. but I did it. Alright, so now there's still one elite squad and one secret case, but it seems that this now has opened opened me up to this area. And then the healing is not there, but ooh, that hasn't been opened yet. Okay. But there is the other one. And look at that. It's been unlocked. So I've got to go there. So I got to make my way to that warp, which is over here. And by warping, I'll heal. John JT, what is up, buddy? How are you doing? Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday to you. Hope you're having a good one. All right, Real DC, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good weekend. There you go. Goodbye. All right, so get you. Yeah, I hope your birthday went well. Alright, so this I already hit, so it doesn't matter. So I want to go here. Because now this door's been opened, and now there's an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit is coming out here. Alright, who we got? That's, of course, this little grunt. Execute. Of course. There you go. Execute. Oh boy. Oh man, wow. And goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, that was a close call. Shuriken Masters. They're going to give me even more shurikens to hold. Enhanced version of the shuriken Nimpo. Damage inflicted by the shuriken is increased. Okay, so I need a combo of 20 in order for that to kick in. But it's only the Nimpo, so not your standard shurikens. Alright. Again, it's been weeks since I've played this, so again, I'm still in the Ninja Gaiden mentality, so that is still getting me. So 3 elite squads, I still need a secret box, which would be... there was a closed door. Where was it? That one. Alright, the path seems to have been opened, so... I need to go and warp up here to hope to get it. And I need to go down. Go this way. Execute. Alright, so I've been able to cut through this. And now, where is the part where I need to go? Up here. Oh, okay. Alright, so this is my saving grace here. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Okay. Okay. And... oh boy. Alright. I jumped the gun. And I jumped the gun again, foolishly. Okay. Alright, so this I've got a time. There you go. Oh boy. Okay, there is a laser. Alright, so alternates. Okay. Okay. There you go. Alright, more laser death straps here. And what was I thinking? Alright, I got a double jump to get past these. And foolish. Alright, this is all about timing. Well, I got a very short window to do this. So I gotta roll. Alright. And then that is a dash. So I've got to basically just follow this guy. And hope to not hit him. Then this, I've got to run and do it. So I got to time it, and now. And now. And, ooh, oh man, this timing is really tripping me up here. Yeah, not easy. Oh wow, yeah, the timing is so tight on that. Holy moly. Wow. Alright, so again, I gotta jump up and do it. Oh boy. Alright. Oof. Ah, I did it too soon. Oh my word. Man. This is pretty tough. No lie. Alright, I gotta do it right when it touches. Alright. There you go. And it's right there. It's within grasp. It's within my grasp. But I gotta wait for the right time to jump. Oh boy. No pressure. The treasure's right there. There you go. All right. Executioner, hit count 20. Execution gauges charge up quicker. Okay, that's good. And then now, I can break down. So then that means this level is 100%. 3 elite squads, 2 secrets, the last one I just found now, 5 Obora relics, and 1 on-crew rift. So I can actually go to the world map and go back. Alright. The desert. I believe it was the on-crew rift that I did not complete. And that one was a... I haven't seen it. Now, on-crew rifts, from what I've seen, are either big fights or are huge parkour segments that are, you know, just full of death traps, so... Now, where is the on-crew rift? I remember it's over here. I remember that. Nope. Gotta watch out for these purple things, because they will hurt you. So I'm pretty sure it's that little black hole over there. So I gotta find a way to get over there. It's literally down here. That's where it is. I'm pretty sure. Nope. I can't go in. So I've got to do something that opens up these walls. Of course, it has to be a labyrinth. Alright, so this is something. But now this, and oh boy, there it is. Now this has been opened, right? Now it's blocks. So I wasted time by doing this. So I've got to find a way to do this. Alright, there you go. Oh boy. Alright, so there. That's my cue. Hopefully. And why did I do that? There you go. There's the on-crew rift. So I don't know what this one's like. No idea. And foolishly, I didn't realize this was a thing with a gliding segment. Alright. Gonna start off easy enough, right? Yep, I figured it was going there. Alright. Kind of reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog, the old bonus stages, you know? Alright, alright, alright. So I've got to drop in small increments and figure out where I'm going here. All right. And that was not where I wanted to go. Oh boy. That was, that could have been real bad. Alright. Go to the middle. Question is, are there any checkpoints? I don't know. Just gotta ride the wave. Ho 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 ho. That was close. Right, left. Now how long is this, right? I have no idea. It would be really evil if there are no checkpoints. And you are... Oh my god. There are no checkpoints. What did I say? Wow. No checkpoints. You just gotta pray and hope. Wow, that really stinks. Up to this point, every other Encore roof has had checkpoints, so why is this one not have it? Oh man. That is rough. That is rough. That's meant to trip you up. And not cool. Not cool at all. You can't trust anything. And it literally comes your way. That is so messed up. Oh my word. The question is that anywhere near the end? I have no idea. There's no way to tell. There's no metric to tell you that. So I fell for the same trick twice. Again, I don't want to fall too fast or else I will hit the saws. Yeah, it's pretty evil. Pretty evil game design. As long as you don't move, I'll be fine. It's just made to mess with you. And you better hope your trigger buttons don't let up. Alright, so this is the part. I'm gonna start to mess you up. Like here. Oh my word. Holy moly. Alright, I did it. Got the Dark Katana fragment. Thank the stars. Alright, so there's that. So that is 3 elite squads, 2 secrets, 5 Abor relics, and an Anku rift. So that stage is done. Thank you, Linnea. That is, it was a lot trickier than it looked. Right, so everything up to this point is 100%. So now I can move on to the next stage officially, ENE Corp Laboratory. I'm sorry, but the memories of this place are just too painful, says Gio. Musashi seeks to eradicate the abominations being created in an ENE Corp Laboratory. Can't have a platformer without some... Oh, there she is. We made it. This is where they churn out the monsters for their army. Where they were holding me. Sorry, Musashi. I don't think I can bring myself to go in there again. Some memories I'd rather leave buried, you know? I'll wait for you out here. Well, so it is. And look at that, there's the Anku rift right in the beginning. That means it's going to be hard. That means it's going to be hard. Now, this could be a fight. This could be a fight. But I don't know. Up to this point, it's only been one fight. And, yeah, this is going to be a fight. And somehow I fell. Okay. Alright, somehow I fell. Chop you up. Chop you up. I let him go. Let him go. Hmm. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to get over these guys' fireballs, but okay. Yep. Huh. Okay. Thought there would have been more. Okay, that wasn't as bad as the first one I did, so that could have been a lot worse. All right, Dark Katana. Done. All right, as long as you pace yourself, you're good. All right. That could have been a lot worse. All right, so there are doors. 1, 2, 3. Who would have thought, right? Just a random machine would let everything open. Alright, there is a elevator. Wouldn't be a good beat 'em up stage without an elevator part, right? Alright, here you go. Where are they coming? Come on. Where you at? Oh wow, there wasn't. I thought there would be a fight. Ah, there you go. Goodbye. Alright, phase 2. No? Okay. Thought there would have been a phase 2. Alright, never mind. Alright, so definitely that's going to be, alright, platforming part. Can't open this door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't do it. Alright, gotta watch out with these lasers. Of course, this guy somehow knows I'm here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, this door is locked. Alright. And that door is closed. Shop. I have 5 relics. Again, I can't buy any of these. I have 10k. I mean, I suppose I could buy maybe this, but I don't need it right now. Alright, this door is semi-open. This door is not open. Left or right? Nothing left. Could have got him, but oh well. Alright, there is a chest on the left. Ho 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 ho. There you go. We'll borrow a relic. Very nice. Now I can go to the right and proceed. Ooh, look at this. This is like a mother brain type situation. Alright, so I can either go right or I can go down. Oh, look at that. That's a giant brain. Checkpoint. Alright. Yeah, let me go up top to the right. Look at that. A brain. Now in Revenge of Shinobi, oh, okay, so this thing is locked. Alright. In Revenge of Shinobi, you do fight a brain, a machine that attacks you with a brain inside, so I wonder if there's any relation to that. Left or right? I'm gonna go right. Alright, that is locked, but there is a platform underneath. Well, let me see what left shows. Is it locked? It is. So I gotta go down either way. That is locked. Look at that. Okay. And this is another area. Okay. Well, let me see what it looks like on the right. No, it doesn't hurt to look. This is also blocked. And there is also an area on the right. So you know what? I'm going to go left. Just to be thorough and to not confuse myself. Alright, more brains I see in the background. Alright, another area here. West corridor. Aha. There you go. Look at that. That is some kind of beast in the back there with two tubes on them. It kind of looks like a that ogre that I would fight with armor. So, Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to go up. Another door on the right. Health on the left. Another door. Lots of hidden doors. Another door on the right. Locked. There seems to be a hidden area on the left there. Oh, look at that. The statues I've been fighting so far. Alright, these sentries take a little bit more. So I've got to bring a container over here. Alright. So I got to push it. And then push that. It'll open up at that door. Alrighty. Will enemies pop up? They will not. And look at that. In the background, there's a bunch of those floating horse heads. Alright, up or down? Game wants you to go down. But I saw something up. Not exactly hidden. All right. There's a chest up there. All right, so now armor guy. Okay, right? Nope, can't go right. That's locked. Alright, gotta watch out for the lasers. Nothing here. Oh, geez, I did not even see that. Holy smokes. Alright. Brain guys. 1, 2. 1, 2. One, two. There he goes. Alright, 4 brain guys. Oh wait, a bunch of brain guys. Too bad you can't break these. Aha. Look at that. Thought you'd get me. But no, I knew what was going on. Alright. So at some point, one of these guys breaks out. Ooh. There you go. Right, so there's a shop up there. So I do need to go up to go to the shop. 10,000. Well, still, I don't need to buy anything right now. Alrighty. Tell you what, feels good to play video games again. You know, I don't really often get the time to do it, so it is always appreciated to be able to do it. Alrighty. Checkpoint. $53 hits so far. Alright, that's going to open up a bit. There is an Oboro relic. Very nice. Alright, so I got to hit this. That's going to open up one of those big doors that had a Shuriken sign on it. Now, which one that was, can't even begin to tell you. But look at that, there is a samurai robot there. Samurai cyborg. Alright, now our enemy's going to appear here. Oh boy. Alright, the laser does not work. Oh, look at that. That is new. I can't even attack it. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. It can't be destroyed. What? What exactly hit me there? I don't know what hit me. Goodbye. So this thing can't be destroyed. Just gonna keep coming. I can't go back. One of these is going to break. And thing is, you can't see. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Your visibility is limited, so you can't see what's going on. I even got alien things. Look at that. An elite squad. I can't see anything. I've got no health. What is the healing? Healing is it the, yeah. Okay. Think I'm gonna have to do that. There you go. Oh my word. Got him. Could have done execution, but... Alright, that's just made hard because you can't see anything. Max kunai boost. Okay. That's unfortunate. But good thing I had the healing ninjutsu to do it. Now, these little alien guys, haven't fought them yet. These little xenomorph-looking dudes. Alright. Again, gotta watch out, because there could be little alien dudes hanging around in the corners. Now, where am I now? Okay, there is a chest. An Oboro relic. Alright. I heard a little tentacle thing. So I can either go up or I can go down. I just want to move that over here. That opens up that door, which is another elite squad. That's crazy. Alright, so... I mean, unfortunately, my only checkpoint would be quite a ways away. Not very close. But what if I go down there? I don't know what that'll lead to. Okay. That's leading to another area. Alright. I hear the squishiness sounds. Can I get some health? Not really. Not a lot. But if I go up this way, will I be able to find... We go down here. Yes, I can. All right. Okay, so I can do this. And I get hit. You're kidding. Oh my word. And so much for that. Well, I can fast travel and do that. Another checkpoint. Right, that's where it wants me to go. Oh, you're really? The cloud is going to linger for that long? Alright. Again, hard because you can't see where you're going. Somehow. Okay. Okay. Be healed. Alright. Slow and steady wins the race. Max kunai boost, that is 2 out of 3. Alrighty. And I've done this before. I want to go up. And I want to go back to... Well, I can either go... I mean, I can go to all of this stuff. Try to again. Or I can go over here. This is a whole other area, it seems. Where does the game want me to go? It wants me to go up. And to the right. And I'm going to go bottom right and see where that takes me. So going down this way brings to a whole other area. Don't know where this leads. Another switch. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of stuff that's just locked. So I don't know if there's any way to, seems there's a hidden area on the bottom here. Checkpoint. Okay. Hidden thing on the bottom. Now, what do we mean by that? There is a Sauron's Eye, it seems, is down here. And that doesn't seem to be anything I can do with that right now. Seems to be some kind of teleporter. Not quite sure what. I don't really know what... Oh, wait. Look at the lab key. Lab key 2 out of 6. Look at the symbol. It's like a 7L, and that's what it shows on the console. So maybe I need those to be able to get open this up. I'm assuming that's what it is. Okay. So this is some ultimate secret thing. Alright. So I can't do anything here. So back to the very dark lab. Alright, so which way do I go here? I gotta go up. So you know what? I can actually go here. And let me see what's over. That's just a corridor. Right. Something's broken out. Oh, look at this. Malfry. Hiss. A skeleton with a torso. Intruder. Intruder. How do I even hit him? What are his attacks? Oh, okay. Alright. Ooh, ouch. Oh boy. Ooh. Tried to execute you, but it didn't let me do it. It hit. Quick tip, heal up. All right. Just didn't know what his deal was. All right, so, but these doors haven't been opened. There's really nothing I can do at this point. At least this place is lit up. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do. These are all locked, right? The only thing I can do at this point is go this way. Bottom right. Is down here. East corridor. Oh, look at this. Gonna eat him. Ooh, these guys hit. Alright, so you can't attack them. So they can't be hurt. Interesting. I can't go here. Hello? Oh my word, this guy with his scythe. Look at that, man. These scythes just keep coming. What is that? What is that? That is annoying. Okay, now I can go up. See where that takes me. That's here. Okay. Now, where will this take me? I don't know. I haven't a clue. 6:19. Look at how the time flies, man. Wow. All right. I would hate to end this, but I do need to kind of... Oh, boy. Yeah, where is this going to take? Is this going to let me wrap around? That'd be great. So instead of waiting for that, I could just wall run. Aha. Lab key. EOZ logo. Look at that. Worth it. Worth it, worth it. Alright, very, very cool. So, that's 3 lab keys. So I have half of them. So now the game wants me to go this way. Oh boy, there was a door there. I did not see that. Okay. Alright, there is a crate at the bottom here. Or a relic? Yes, it is. Alright. 2 blocked doors. Ah, opens those 2. Okay. But I could get the drop on these guys. There you go. Alright, so I think up to this point that is everything I can do here. Because everything else is locked. So at some point these doors will have to unlock at some point. I don't know what, or what will cause it, but that's what's blocking me. Now, interestingly, the different symbols, right? There's like a moon, there's like a diamond. This is just black. Yeah, I missed out on a whole area, but like there's nothing I can do about that. It's locked, you know? Linda, what is up? How are you, Linda? How is your week? It's funny, I actually just saw one of your videos yesterday. I caught up when I was having dinner at work yesterday. I saw your pickups, or not pickups, the games you played last month. I saw you were doing Halo Anniversary Collection, or Master Chief Collection. You did Halo 1, I think, the Anniversary campaign, and some other games. So glad to see you're doing well. How's your move going? How is, are you settling in to the new digs? I hope the transition is as seamless as it can be. Oh boy, look at this. This is a bunch of flesh and meat and things, discarded piles of just yuck. Alright, so I gotta go down. Ah, Elite Squad. Members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. Alright. Come on. Execute. Goodbye. Ooh, big guys. Goodbye. Execute. No damage. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, 3 max kunai boost earned. Expands my kunai capacity. So I was at 30, now I'm at 35. Alright, awesome. Very, very, very cool. Going slow but good, good. Hey, you know, slow but steady wins the race, as they say, right? I'm glad to hear it, Linda. You know, the game, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. You know, I didn't know what to expect coming in. I'm pleasantly surprised that it is very much a Shinobi 3/Streets of Rage 4 hybrid. Alright, watch out for that guy. Now I can go left or right. What's left? Let's see, yeah, just... Oh, wait, there's a hidden thing on the right. Alright, hold on. Let me do that. Aha. Alright, just coins. That's fine. I could always use more currency. Alright. Nope. You gonna try to get me? Yeah. Too bad. Nope. Alright, so I could drop down. Oop. Yeah, so these things you can't hurt, which is pretty wild. Alright. I want to bet there's something over here. Yes, there is. More coin. And, alright, so I need to go to the top right. Oop. There you go. Ooh, jellyfish. Look at that. And there's a little Cthulhu-looking guy in the corner there. Look at that guy, huh? He doesn't look too happy. Alright, look at this. Alright, big open room. So I can either go on the top left or the bottom left. Aha. This will bring me to the shop. if the map is correct. There's not really anything I could do here. I don't have enough items. I can't really do that. But what I can check is my gear. Water Nympho, that is a counter. Giant Snake deals heavy damage, but the summoning takes time. Bomb and Kunai Burst. Alright. Oh, wait. I can open you. Okay, well, this is a new area now. This I have not been to. Well, actually, no, I guess I have. No, I haven't. Because it was locked behind a door. I'm not quite sure. I guess I was down here. Okay. It's just for whatever reason, I guess this wasn't active. Interesting. What are they protecting here? I've been here. And, of course, the recovery frames are what get me. But I can heal. So that's fine. Alright, so I've been here before. I have been here. Okay, so I gotta go back up. Go up this way. And then drop down. And then go here. Wait. Nope. Down this way and then to the left. This is new. Haven't been here. There's something crawling around down there. There you go. All right. Ooh, big room, big room. Okay. What's in this big room? A passageway. Which leads... Oh, this is the other area that I couldn't get to before, but it's just another way to get to that hidden area. That's all. Which I can't do anything there because I don't have enough keys. I need to have 6 lab keys to be able to do that. So, I now need to reevaluate where I need to go. I could just warp. I don't need to teleport. So, where do I need to go? Is the question. Yellow. This is where I began. Can't do that because that's closed. Unless somehow it changed, but I doubt it. Nope. Has not. So then where do I need to go? did all this. I did all that. Huh. Did the Anku Rift. That. East Corridor. West Lab. West Control Center. Control Center. I guess, do I go there? I don't really know. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go. I don't really see anything. I mean, there's this cloudiness, but then there's a passageway. But I guess let me entertain it and go that way. I mean, it just brings me there, which is, you know, right here. So it's just blacked out because that's a loading screen. How long have I been playing this game? You know what? Does it tell me? It does tell me on the main menu. I would like to say maybe 10 to 12 hours, give or take. That's just, you know, again, I'm going for 100%, so that's on me. But where do I need to go is the question. I don't really know where the game wants me to go. Nowhere in the map has it been indicated it's an empty, unfilled spot. It's all filled out. The only thing would be opening these things here. But I don't know. Again, this has been locked, right? So I can't go there. And if I go over here and take this little stairwell up, I mean, the big brain, obviously, it's making you look like you're going to fight a big brain. That's the boss. That's the end game of this stage. But again, this door has not been opened. I don't really know where the game wants me to go here. Again, these doors can't be moved. Right? So where would I be going, in essence, you know? Jeez. So normally the way this game works, if you see like this part of the map that's not fully rendered, that's a place you haven't explored yet, but I can't do it because that door is locked, right? That door is locked. Where else would there be a switch where I can hit a button to open these doors? A slab. East Corridor. East Control says just where I was. I guess I gotta go back here and see where I need to go, but I don't understand. Oh, no, this is, these guys have been here before. This isn't anything new. I've been here. Yeah, so it's nothing new. And that's just bringing me down here. Huh. I'm not quite sure where the game wants me to go. Everything is locked. So the logic would tell me that there is some kind of switch that has not been flipped up to this point. But where would be that switch? There's no indication on the map where it could be. I don't really understand. Obviously the idea is to... This yellow, that's an objective. Yes. Yellow is an objective. This is an objective. But how do I open these doors? That's what I don't get. I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't know. East Control Center. West Lab. So if there's a West Lab, you would think there'd be an East Lab, right? Yeah, well, I guess I'll just follow this and see, but I mean, it seems like I've been here and I've done this. This feels like this is all just repeating myself here. I can't do that. Okay. I broke that. I can't use this anymore. I guess maybe I don't really know anymore. Alright, that was a waste. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm supposed to go here. Totally lost. Very, very lost. I guess I just gotta go down and see what's over there. I think I need to go to where the things were, like I had that bluish, watery background. I think. That seemed like a place of importance before. But where exactly that is... And see, now this thing does not come down. Again, I could be going in circles here. Alright, this seems like I'm on the right track here. Okay, this seems like I'm somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. Alright, I could be... Ah, here it is. I didn't break this. There you go. Alright. That's where I need to be. So that's going to open... Okay, something there. Alright, progress. Progress is progress, I'll take that. I think what door would it have opened? Not that door. Not those. Ah, but wait a minute, it opened up on this side, because it was two. Okay. I need to make my way up. Yo, what up, DJ? What's going on, my man? I'm sorry, I'm doing an old school. I'm looking at my phone as a second screen. But, yeah, this is kind of like a, you know, this is Lizard Cube, so if you ever played Streets of Rage 4, Wonder Boy, the remake, it's going to be right up that alley, pretty much. Yeah, it's if you like Shinobi 3 on the Genesis, this is very similar in terms of pace. Combat-wise, it is... I don't know, it's hard to describe. A little bit Streets of Rage 4. There you go, got him. All about juggles. You juggle people in this game. You do long combos. And the more, you know, longer a combo you have, the more you're rewarded for it. Okay, so this is new. I get that guy. So now... Is it here? I guess so. Yes. Okay. This is a new area. I haven't been here yet. Oh. Galley says, oh, hello. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, so it's all about getting high numbers in combat, and the more higher of a combo you get, especially you can get buffs that increase your damage output and things like that. So, and Joe Musashi does not talk, of course. Would you happen to have met my brother, which I did fight? Yes, the skeleton guy. See, between the two of us, I'm the one who got the brain. So he succumbs to its base desires all too easily. But enough about us. It's time for you to start spilling your guts. That's a nice rhyme. Alright. What is his... Ooh. Alright. Alright, he's got a nice swipe. There he goes. I didn't get to execute him, unfortunately, but okay. Alright, I got him. So that means I'm on the right track in terms of progressing through the stage. Alright, so I've got to go. So now I've got to take stock of what's been opened, right? So I beat him. This door has been opened now, so I can go here. Oh, that door has been opened, so I can go there. So it's one secret, which is right there. There's one Oboro relic left, which would probably be up here. So I'm going to go this way and follow it up and see what I can find. I'm going to want to ride this escalator. Yeah, well, the brain guy is this guy over here. Mr. Big Brain. Alright, so now I can do this area. So I want to... Oh boy, instant death. Alright. So I want to follow this. Not follow it too closely or else I'll get smushed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That didn't quite work out, did it? Alright, for whatever reason, he was not deploying the glide. Alright, so I want to hug this. And then hug this so that it doesn't get me. And then ride this current. And I messed up. Trial and error, that's what it's all about. It gave me a little breather when it decided to not shoot the laser. Just like old school games, right? You gotta do it a couple times before you either nail it or you fail it. Alright, so he's gonna eventually dissipate. Oh no, he's not. Alright. What? It somehow hit me again. Oh my word, the hit detection on that. Wow, I was right there too. Okay. That's how you want to play a game. I'll play with you. I do not feel I got hit, but the game decides to, you know, that's not jive with that, then it is what it is. Alright. So basically, I want to ride this. Alright, there you go. That's the final Oboro relic. Now, I don't need to go through all this again. I can just go back to the warp zone, which I want to go to the nearest one, which would be over here. Luckily, you heal when you do that. I want to hit this guy. There you go. Knock him into the ether. Alright, so I want to go here. Watch out, because he throws a cloud. For whatever reason, the camera did not want to catch up with me. Alright, so now this area is new. This is a new area. And the Silent Wasp expands Joe's wardrobe and gives him a new look. You can change out. Okay, so there wasn't anything gameplay beneficial-wise, but it's just cosmetics. Which, again, I'm only using the default costume right now. There are a few costumes you can get if you want them. Ah, but look, now I get attacked. Again, when you're attacked in an area where you can't see, that's going to happen to you. All right, well, I got the thing. So I'm good. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now my mission is to get out of here. But where... I guess I have to go to the central area where that big brain was. I think that's the idea. So I guess... Central corridor, I guess? Control center. Mr. Big Brain. He's the big bad. Up to this point, I think he's the guy I gotta beat. Ah, alright. I got him. Nope, still can't do this. Okay. Yeah, that would just bring me to the beginning of the level again. So where do I need to be? So that's not listed as yellow anymore. This is yellow, yellow, yellow. I don't know where else I need to go. If I beat the little skeleton guy... Alright, hold on. I just gotta try to find out where I'm supposed to go here. Not quite sure. Ah, yes. Okay, so these doors are now open. Yes, yes, yes. So this must be where I need to go. They were blocked before. Yep. This is new. Okay. Is that big brain? Or I see a skeleton back there. Oh, it's the two brothers. They're gonna combine. Yo, DJ, thank you for the sub, man. Thank you for subscribing to the library. 100%, yes, within reason. I don't know the extent of all the collectibles and all the hidden stuff, but yes, I do try to 100% a game for sure. Alright, so these guys are going to combine, aren't they? Yes, brother, I know. After crossing paths with that abhorrent ninja, I too have been left licking my wounds. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Ooh, very aggressive. Now, let's not stew in our defeat. What say we get together and show him what we can really do? Just like Voltron, they're going to combine. The twins. Alright. Alright, he hits hard. That's the problem. Back out. Alright. Let me heal. We heal up. Oh, they combine together. Look at that. Ooh, alright. Alright. Ooh, ooh. Watch out. Alright, he's almost dead. And execute. Goodbye. So the red lights in the room tell you his trajectory of his bounce. So it's not too bad. Once you figure that out, it's alright. Alright, got a achievement. Obtained all ninjutsu. New ability acquired. Mijin. Deal massive damage to all enemies on screen at the cost of nearly all of your health. Alright, so that's very similar to Revenge of Shinobi, because in Revenge of Shinobi you do have a ninjutsu where you self-destruct. You lose a life, but you obliterate everything on screen. So that's very, very similar to that. Alright, 100% on the first try, so that is quite satisfactory. I dig it. I dig it.
Musashi,
Chio says, welcome back, Musashi. I was able to scrap together the remainders of the resistance while you were gone. With your skills and this battalion backing us, we can bring the fight to Ruse. We finally found our path to taking down NPL Corp. Anku is very surprised. The Grim Reaper. What is it? Says Chio. Anku. I just felt such an immense power. It could only be the scythe. Ruse used the scythe? Then that means... Yes, I've pinpointed Ruse's location. However, this... Super Saiyan to heal, Super Saiyajin to heal? Yes, absolutely. Musashi and Chio struck out across the land, eliminating Ruse's forces wherever they could. Once she reunited with the remnants of her former army, Chio knew they were finally ready for the last stand with ENE Corp. Driven to desperation, Ruse was forced to deploy the most powerful asset in all of ENE Corp. Denval, the colossal beast. To reach Ruse's castle and get his revenge, Musashi dives into the monster. So this kaiju was teased in a previous stage where you see him running around the background. Few sights are more impressive than seeing a man willingly dive straight into the mouth of a colossus. And you say you're the one who came up with this plan? Yeesh. You're lucky you got to team up with Musashi, of all people. Once the beast is downed, nothing stands between Ruse's fortress and our army. Carve our path to victory, Musashi. Alright, as nice and epic as that is, I am way over time on this stream, so I do have to wrap up. But up to this point, every stage is 100%, which is great by me. So it seems there's 1, 2, 3 stages left. That's what it looks like to me. Alright. So I need to go to the exit and quit. But yeah, let me just say a big thank you to those of you coming on in. I got a fantastic narrator voice. Yeah, well, you're going to hear it tomorrow. You're going to hear it tomorrow, right? Speaking of, I did talk about it earlier, but tomorrow, for anyone who's watching a VOD or anyone who may be lurking or anything like that, I'm actually going to be off this stream tomorrow. I'll be heading over to EC3 Arcade, actually, the gentleman who's talking in the chat right now. EC3 Arcade, the hidden gem of Connecticut in Shelton. It's a fantastic Japanese-style arcade, candy cabs galore, and just good vibes, good people. And the gentleman who's actually in the chat right now, DJ, was nice enough to ask me to play and maybe christen their console stream setup. So tomorrow, Saturday, December 13th at 8 p.m., I will be doing a 1cc, that is a 1 credit clear live stream of Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3. To be particular, Bare Knuckle 3, which is the Japanese version of Streets of Rage 3. And I'll be doing that at EC3 Live on their Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/EC3Arcade, which I have their website on that I will put in the chat. If you will be curious to check it out and give some support and find out more about EC3 Arcade East Coast Candy Crew, which is Connecticut's hidden gem. And I dare I say the East Coast's hidden gem in terms of gaming and creating a arcade culture from the ground up. So not just arcades, though, as you can see, they'll be doing consoles. They have plenty of consoles. Pretty much every console you can think of under the moon that can be hooked up to a TV is there. And yeah, I'll be kicking off their console stream setup with a playthrough of Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3 tomorrow. So come on by, check it out. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Twitch TV/EC3_arcade. You can also go on the link that I put in the chat. And yeah, that is what's going on. So before I head out, let me just give a shout out to everyone who popped in on the chat. The Real DC Avenger all the way from Portugal. Thank you so much for coming on by. Linnea, Brent, Logan, thank you so much for coming on by. John JT, the voice of Retro, thank you so much for hanging out. Linda the Gamer Gal, appreciate you coming on by. And DJ, yeah, thank you so much for coming on in. Appreciate it. Apologies that you were popped in towards the tail end, but nonetheless, I appreciate it. And yeah, let me just switch this on over here. And so yeah, this happens every Friday. I'll be here next week. And until then, have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy your time with your friends, families, and loved ones. Just be safe. And, you know, our tomorrows are never guaranteed, so please do make the most of the time you have. Spread positivity. Be kind. It can be a very nasty and cruel world sometimes, so just being nice to your fellow person can just turn someone's week, someone's day, someone's week around. And if that is a power that we can all have, why not use it, right? So please be kind to one another, and I will see you here, right here, next week on the NPL Video Game Club. So long, everybody.